Hello, my name is Vanina Volkova, and I'm the CEO of the company I Can't Believe It's Not Bone, the future of regenerative medicine. One of the lead factors for terminating research is running out of funding, which is why there is a need for cheaper and faster ways to test the viability of medical products. The current method of animal testing is time intensive and ridiculously expensive, causing research to be done in small numbers over short time spans. In bone regeneration, time is a huge factor since bone proliferation is a relatively slow process. This is why we developed a model in which the effectiveness of void filler can be tested without the need to use animal testing, and which does not have a large cost over time so that the experiment can be sustained for a long time without adding extra large costs. The experiment can also be upscaled substantially since many tests can be done in parallel, creating the option for large-scale testing instead of testing on 12 sheep at a time. A prior art study yielded no results other than cell scaffolds that are implanted, in which the biomaterial is already tested before introducing it into the scaffold and the patient. The bone model we created is not intended to be implanted and serves only as a substitute for a live test subject and is therefore a completely different use case. Customers. Our main customers are university research groups, pharmaceutical labs, and any other entity that does research into large bone defects, such as these companies. In the end, our product will greatly reduce the time and expenditure over orthopedic research, and in doing so, will greatly improve the lives of patients. Our hope is that our product will improve mobility of our society and benefits all who need it. Currently, the most prevalent ways to research large bone defects are in vivo studies on animal models. Animal models are very expensive and often do not represent humans well. Therefore, this product will save time and resources as it can provide an alternative for these animals. Market analysis. It is estimated that over 200 million people around the world have osteoporosis, so that represents the total addressable market. However, due to the fact that in the foreseeable future regulations against animal studies are about to become stricter, our main target is pharmaceutical companies. The total number of pharmaceutical companies in the Netherlands is 9,621, which is more than enough for our service. Moreover, as you can see, the demand for healthcare products among Dutch pharmaceutical companies has been steadily growing, providing a stable market for the platform. Our service has strong potential for upscaling and thus making the production and distribution of the product highly accessible to pharmaceutical companies. Our product will be to a positively directed change in a way that treatment will become cheaper, more efficient, and long-lasting without the need for a second surgical procedure, and it will significantly reduce the number of animal tests required for treatment of bone disease. In the European Union, a medical device must undergo a conformity assessment to demonstrate it meets the legal requirements to ensure it is safe and performs as intended. This assessment is regulated by the European Medicines Agency, EMA. Key partners. The suppliers of biomaterial we utilize include Promocell and Symatec, but our main partners are the Dutch Research Council and ProFDFry. The latter partners trust in us and our mission to reduce the number of animal tests and to set up an example that they are not an obligatory part in every scientific research. We have proved that breakthroughs are possible without animal cruelty and that the results are even more promising. Resources from partners include not only the required funding involved in the process of creating the product, but also publicity, which, for the case of such novel services, is a crucial factor in the commercialization and popularization of our in vitro platform. The main stream of revenue is planned to be from export of the service after the Dutch market has been saturated. The export from Dutch pharmaceutical companies has been growing, as you can see in the slides, in the last few years, which is a favorable position to incorporate our product as well. Our goal is to enable investigation of human bone regeneration upon biomaterial implantation and to address the principle of reduction of animal experiments. In order to accomplish it, we have determined 5 key stages that need to be fulfilled. The first stage was the establishment of our company and the finding of the required funding. The second stage is the approval of our product by EMA, so our company is allowed to go on the market. After approval, our product can be upscaled and then sold to other research companies where we plan to make a profit as well. Management team. Our talented management team will see this project through to success using their various expertise to pave the way to a better future for research. Do not hesitate to contact us if you have any further questions or comments. Thank you for your attention.